we're interested in showing different versions of the museum, different versions of displays in the museum, so that people can get a sense of the context in which artworks are shown. Most of the time we come into a museum and we're asked to concentrate on the artwork itself, and that's still a very important aspect. But the artwork is always controlled, is always limited by the way in which it is shown. If you show something red against something blue, the red changes. Now, in the same way, an artwork changes not only by what's shown next to it, but also what's shown in between. And it's this in-between that we want to address in museum models, to allow people to become conscious that there are different kinds of in-between. And in the different kinds of in-between, you can discover different meanings. I think it's also important that you see that it's not only this individual, almost sacred work, but you can zoom out from that work, and you can look at a much bigger context in which that work is placed, a context of value, a context of its social meaning, a context of its political meaning. And those make up for me anyway, the exciting aspect of art, that art is both this tiny little object produced by one human being in some studio somewhere in the world, and also a piece of a jigsaw that tells you about the whole world. And unless you make that context, which is the Museum Models Project, more visible, then we tend to forget that it's a piece of a jigsaw for the whole world. And so making that conscious is what we hope to do in Museum Models.